Hi, I'm Allison Davis coming to you live from GBTA Broadcast Studio at GBTA Convention 2019 Chicago. We're here at McCormick Place, and I have with me this afternoon Mark Williams of Dots and Lines. Mark, how are you?
I'm great, Allison. Thank you.
It's great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, Mark, I want to talk to you about some different aspects of corporate travel programs. You know a lot about this subject. The first thing I want to talk about is one thing that buyers should do to build better hotel programs. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing today is to make sure you get what you think you've contracted for. I think a lot of times that you go in and contract a program and maybe some definitions aren't clear. Maybe there's some shifting in the program, and you have to monitor it every day. You can't put a hotel program in place once a year and kind of leave it. You have to monitor it, make sure that the program's working the way it was designed to work, to your benefit and to the supplier's benefit. So I think that constant monitoring, and there are technological systems available today to help you do that. So I would encourage a travel manager to make sure they do that and probably subscribe to one of those.
Good advice.
Thanks.
So let's switch gears to ground transportation. Our research shows that most managed travel programs now allow ride sharing. How do you think this has impacted the buyer?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think in general buyers like choice. And so it's allowed them to have more choice when you consider the ride hailing with taxi, with black car, with limo services, and so forth. So I think it's caused a little bit more complexity for the travel manager to manage all of that and make sure that they understand who's doing what and where they are and the contractual aspects of it. They got more players in the game. But from the traveler's perspective, I think it's a great situation for them, and they're taking advantage of it. And I think in a lot of respects, they're saving companies money.
So let's talk about the year ahead. Coming year, what do you see as the biggest game changer in corporate travel?
I think, well, there's two I would probably mention.
You can give me two.
I can give you two. The technology is going to continue to evolve, and there's a lot of things from a technology perspective that the buyer needs to stay on top of, and you need to decide where you're going to be on that continuum. Are you going to be willing to be leading edge and maybe deal with some of the issues that being leading edge causes? Are you going to step back one or two notches and make sure that things are in place first? And that really comes down to the cultural part of your organization. I think the other thing is that we will see continued consolidation in the TMC world, like we've seen announced here with the BCD Edelman transaction. I think we'll continue to see some of that happen in the next year and beyond.
Absolutely. Great advice, Mark. As always, thank you so much again for joining us today. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Allison. Appreciate it.
Once again, I'm Allison Davis coming to you live from GBTA Broadcast Studio in Chicago. Thank you for joining us.